Hi there and welcome back. In the last video, I created three main models that we will create in our hotel app. We have particularly created room types, and daily charges. And by the way, we'll have to update our existing ir.csv because we added an additional model called rooms towards the, the end of the video. We did not include it in our irs.csv. Okay, so anyway, we have it in our GitHub repository. We're just going to copy the line that will include it in our that will be included in our ir.csv. Okay, so we're going to add here the rooms. Now it should be declared after room types because it's going to use room types. Now what we're going to do in this video is to create the room types view. Okay, this time we are going to do it slowly. We're not going to do it the whole time. We'll start first with a list view. We know that every Odoo app should be started with an Odoo tag. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll start from there. We'll go to views. Okay, and then we'll create a file called room types.xml. Okay, I'm not going to type this individually because I've already typewritten this before, but I'm going to copy the, the code line per line. Okay, so in every XML, okay, in Odoo, we'll have to start it with an Odoo tag, and of course the XML version. It goes like this here, okay, and then of course we're going to end it with an end Odoo tag. Okay, that's how it is. So we have a comment to indicate that this is room types.xml. Okay, and then the first thing that we need to have is to include the tree view. Okay, or rather the list view. In the old Odoo, it's called the tree view. In the new Odoo, we call it the list view, although Odoo 19 allows both list and tree views. Okay, let me explain this again. So this is a list view which will use indicated by the ir.ui.view model, and we have given it a particular ID which should be unique. It's called view hotel room types list because this is a list view. So we start with the word view, the name of the view, and we suffix it with list. Okay, there's the title. Okay, also another name attribute which will appear in the view or in the page where it will be displayed, and the model that it uses, it's called hotel.room types. There's no need for an import because this is an XML. So being an XML, we have to attach this field, and from there we are going to enumerate the fields that we will include. So we haven't included a weekend rate, so anyway it will suggest that. So we'll have weekend rate. We'll just press a tab to accept the suggestion. So we have that. Now, instead of going directly into the form view, let us first into the action. Okay, the action that we will need to attach uh, to our menu later. Okay, so after the list view, we'll put the action. It's here. Okay, so this is identified as IR actions that act that underscore window. So this will be a window action, not a Python action. Okay, we have given it an ID name, we prefix with action, and followed by the model that we name of the model so that we can identify it easily. So this is also the action title, and uh, the rest model, the resource model, which also be room types. And let's just indicate the view mode because we don't have a form view yet. So we indicate the list view. Okay, so we have the actions, and then we will attach it to our menu item using the menu item tag. Okay, I'm not going to type it individually, but I'm going to copy it from my previous code. Okay, here it is. So this is the room types tag. This is a menu item. The title will be room types, and the parent will be hotel menu master list. Remember that earlier we have charges, which also is attached to the same menu, but it has a sequence of 4. So the room types we want it to be above charges. So therefore we'll assign it a sequence of 3. You can skip the sequence numbers. The action associated is action hotel room types, which is this, the given ID, and the parent will be hotel master lists. Okay, let's save this. I think we are ready to run this. Okay, we'll go into our terminal, type clear and run udo. If there's a mistake, anyway, there's the reliable GitHub Copilot. We will refresh our page, and then we will activate the developer mode. Okay, go to apps. Okay, and then update app list. I think we don't have to do that anymore because you have done that several times. We'll go to hotel, and then we will upgrade this. Okay, if there's an error, we'll use our GitHub Copilot. There's no error, fortunately. Let's go to our hotel system, and in our master list, we don't have yet the charges and accounts. Okay, the room types. We'll find out why. No, we haven't included the XML in our manifest. That's why. No. So therefore, we'll go to our manifest.py, and then we will include, of course, the views, which is room types.xml. Okay, under views, we don't have to use our, we'll just accept. Okay, we don't have to use our GitHub Copilot because it will take a long time. Okay, we'll just shut down and then rerun. Okay, go back here, refresh the page. Okay, so that's the effect when you don't include the item in your manifest.py. We'll go to apps, update app list. Okay, and then search hotel. Sorry, that's wrong. Search hotel, and then activate it, rather upgrade it. There's an error, hopefully there's none. Let's go to hotel system, let's go to master list, and there's room types already. So if you click room types, so we already have the list view. Take note, we can't do there will be uh, a default view, no? uh, we don't need to use that default view. Okay, although udo by default will always create a view for us if we don't put it. Okay, so we now have uh, the the list view for hotel room types. Now let's add a form view. Let's go back to our XML, which is room types.xml. Here it is. No? So we are going to add a form view. I'm not going to type it line per line, but I'm going to copy it temporarily to a text file, and then remove the extra tags so that I'll be able to explain the tags individually. Put the tags individually later. Okay. Okay. First, we're going to add a record. Okay. Okay. This record. Okay. It's like, look, it's like the list view. Okay. It has the same values of the record, and then we'll end it with an end record tag. Okay. Disregard the the suggestions by pressing escape. Okay, that's a problem with a Python extension that we had before. It will make rather suggestions, but you just press escape. Okay, so this is also a view, and which will use hotel room types model. Okay, and it will have this description. We have identified it as specific ID. It's different from the hotel. This is in the wrong position. Let's cut this and transfer it here after the list view. Okay, we put it there. Okay, and of course the next tag that we'll put is the form tag. So we'll just copy this. Anyway, we need to indent form. It will make suggestions because I've created the sheet before. Okay, and then we will add the fields. Okay, first we'll add the name. So I'm just going to copy it. Okay, and then we're going to add the description. It's already suggested, so we'll just click click tab here. Okay, so it suggested everything, all the fields that are there. We have the name, the description, the daily rate, the weekend rate, and the packs. Okay, let's save this anyway. Okay, and then let's try to go there, or no, and then try to refresh. Okay, let's create new. It's not yet updated, so therefore we'll have to cancel, and then we'll have to update our app. Let's try updating without the update up list because it already has read our voodoo.conf. Okay, oops, let's see the technical details. Okay, we'll just copy this. Okay, and then go to our GitHub Copilot, runtime error during installation of hotel app. Okay, so it will take us time because of this vibe coding, but it makes it easier. It relieves us of some of the stress. Let's find out why for the moment. Okay, I can seem to see maybe because of the field. Let's look at that. Yeah, we, we need a field tag. Okay, that's it there. No, we don't even have to there's no field tag. Okay, for the form view we'll just say keep. So this end tag should have a field tag. Okay, so we could have done it ourselves. Okay, but anyway, I'm trying to demonstrate the coding, the vibe coding. It delays it a little while, but it's okay because anyway, you can have coffee if you like. Okay, what was wrong? So anyway, I think it's ready. So we'll stop this. We'll run this again. And then let's go to our let's close this. Okay, let's refresh on activate our no our developer mode. Let's go to hotel. Okay, let's upgrade this once more. I don't think there will be another error. Yeah, that's correct. We go to hotel, and then we'll go to master list. We go to room types. Okay, and then let's create new. So now we have this. So what's the problem? We don't have tags, right? Why is that? Because we did not use the group tag. Okay, so we will wrap our form. This time we will indent this, shift and press the tab key so that we can have another tag inside. We'll do a tag. We call this group. Okay, and then we of course have the end tag. I hope you don't need to update anymore because we do. We'll just press tab so to accept and then save. Okay, let's find out if it's updated. It's not, so therefore we'll have to update up list, upgrade our application. Okay, so let's go to the hotel system, and then let's go to master list and room types. Let's type new. Now there it is. Yeah. It displayed the descriptions and because of the group tag. Now we'd like to wrap this inside a bordered back box. So therefore, uh, we'll have to add a new tag. So therefore, we can okay, the whole group we can tab this, and then we'll use the sheet tag. What will the sheet do? It will just give borders to our. We'll just accept, and then here it's, we'll just accept. Okay, it will look make our border more attractive. Let's try to do that. There's not yet, so therefore we'll have to go to our apps, activate the developer mode, and then go to hotel. We don't need to update applist anymore once we've done that because it already has read our udoconf. There's no error. Let's go to our hotel system, our master list, and let's go to group types. Okay, so now that we have a border. So for example, we start with the first room. We say single. We'll capitalize it. Single bed room. Okay, shall we say 1,000? Usually hotels will charge bigger for weekends. Okay, box is 1. We'll save this. We'll get a new one. We'll go to a double double sized bed. Okay, daily rate of, shall we say, 1,200, a weekend rate of 1,700, and a box of 2. It's normal. And then we can add one more, a twin bed. Okay, we will find this in most hotels. Okay. Okay, let's go to hotel rooms by clicking this. So we have all the rooms. We don't have a box for this, so we'll edit this. Let's refresh for the moment. Why can't we let's find out why we can't open this. Okay, let's go to our GitHub Copilot. Double click the room types list view to open the form in room types.xml. Okay, we're doing vibe coding again. This must be a simple error which you just missed. Okay. It's thinking. For the moment, let me take a look at my code. Did we have the correct archetype model? Did we miss any tag? Okay. Yes, I already know. Let's stop this. Can we stop this? We did not include the form view here. Okay, we should have included it there. We'll not wait for the AI. Let's close the AI so it stops and then open it again. How do we make this stop to work? Anyway, we'll just proceed. Run it again. Okay, so we'll go to apps. Anyway, the AI will not do anything if there's something wrong. You will not find the error because I've already fixed it. Okay, let's go to hotel system. You did not include the open. Now it opens. Okay, let's go back there. Twin room. We need a box of 2, and then we save. So that's it. We have the twin room. We have the room types. Okay. So uh, this is I believe this is up for now. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to expand our room types XML or room types view to include the daily charges and possibly the rooms that are included in that category. Bye for now and see you in the next video.